in somewhere.
Ada, I'm fried. Can't we get a beer someplace?
Do you know who he is? He's a celebrity.
But who cares?
I seen in the papers that he was in Rome. Eddie, that's the famous Simon Templar.
The Saint. I've made no secret of the fact that I'm a huge Roger Moore fan. And I guess for most of us, this is kind of where the Roger love started. I mean, he'd obviously had a very long and successful career prior to this, but this was the one that everyone really knows him for until, obviously, James Bond. I loved this show as a kid. I used to watch it with my parents. It brings back fond memories of growing up in a small village in Wales. It was must-see viewing for us. It was a huge hit in England and became quite a big hit in America and Europe as well, so it was very much a universal success. Really, the show hinges on Roger Moore's personality. I mean, if you look at it, the stories are fairly stock standard ITC stuff. I think the first couple of series were based loosely on the Leslie Charteris books, and apparently Leslie Charteris wasn't very impressed with the TV series and often wrote letters to testify to the fact. So go figure, the series that probably made his books more successful he didn't like. Anyway, that's beside the point. I recently purchased a box set of The Saint, and as much as I enjoyed the show and as I said, the wonderful nostalgic memories, it's hard to watch now sometimes because I'll give you an example. There's a clip that I've uploaded. There's a scene where he's talking to Inspector Teal. He comes out of a building. Nothing special about that. That building pops up in nearly every episode of The Saint, redressed as various things: banks, restaurants, bars, apartments. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. He basically comes out of the same building every episode. Back in the day, we didn't care about that sort of stuff. We didn't even notice it. I guess that's the disadvantage of being a mega fan. You just go over and over the same episodes and you spot things that really aren't important. I mean, to be honest, that's all they had. I mean, they filmed it at Elstree Studios, and I'm guessing Elstree only had one or two streets that were suitable for that kind of thing. But like I say, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Overlooking all of that, it's Roger Moore. Roger Moore all the way. Charming, suave, funny, raised eyebrow, lady killer. And I have to say, there's a lot of criticism, particularly in the Bond films, that Roger Moore couldn't fight. I respectfully disagree with that. There's a couple of nice fight scenes in this. Bear in mind, this guy did most of his fight scenes on his own, no stuntman. He really threw himself into it. Okay, to be fair, I think Roger's basically got 4 moves, and he's used them right up to the last Bond movie. And he's not particularly good at kicking. As one of the stunt coordinators on the Bond movie said, kicking wasn't Roger's specialty, so they used to cater the choreography to suit his limitations. But I totally disagree with the fact that Roger Moore couldn't fight. I think he puts in a pretty good effort. So, you know, to all of you people out there, you're wrong. Honestly, guys, if by some fluke you've never seen an episode of this series, and you can't be bothered buying any, there's a few episodes uploaded on YouTube. They're worth your time. They're just fun. It's an era that was full of charm and full of style, a lot of which you don't see now anymore. This is a much abused term, but a classic. Anyway, have a look for yourself. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you love Roger, or are you a Roger hater? I love Roger. Okay. See you guys. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.
See, please, that this is delivered to Mr. Templar.
Certainly, sir. Mr. Templar's room, please. Quickly.
Visitors? What do they look like? I see. That's quick thinking, Andre. We're going to have visitors.
You must get me out of here.
Well, we do keep running into each other, don't we? We're looking for a young girl. It's nice and normal, isn't it? It's a novel way of thumbing a ride.
Are you Simon Templar?
You want an autograph?
Just get out of the car.
And if I don't?
You can make it hard or easy. Either way, you lose.
Let's make it hard.
In you go.
Who else but Claude Eustace Steele would want to see me at the middle of the night?
I didn't want to see you. I sent for you. There's a difference.
Touché, Claude.
Jason Douglas was a friend of yours?
Is that him?
No.
Then Jason Douglas is a friend of mine.
This was behind the lining of the dead man's suitcase. It was addressed to you.
Naturally, you opened it.
Naturally. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
At least I should know the name of the man to whom I owe my life.
You mean you don't? Your Majesty, may I present the infamous Simon Templar?
Please like and subscribe and share this video.